We hear that thing increasingly getting louder, right? That's like my ticking time bomb on the inside of my soul. Welcome back to another episode of A Black Girl Reacts. Your girl is coming to you in a onesie because I am tired. So I just thought I should film this and take my ass right to bed because it's been a lot for me. It's been a lot this week. Not only did the most bizarre shit happen this week, but we are one episode away from the final. So first and foremost, if you've been rocking with me through this entire series, you are a real one, and I appreciate you so much. It's my first series here on YouTube that I've been consistent with. Like, y'all don't understand what that means to me. So if you're watching this, gracias. Secondly, if you like this series of A Black Girl Reacts, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and let me know what you think of this series of the challenge down below. If you're new here, I'm here every single week reacting and watching the challenge All Stars. It's very chaotic, but it's fun. So with that being said, let's talk about the shit that unfolded this week because I don't know how long I can do this. I'm really exhausted.
I'm so tired.
So the daily challenge this week was called Rib Cage Pass. It was cute. TJ pulled up on his little truck looking like TJ be looking. Oh, there he is. I personally love challenges that take place on moving vehicles, and that's what this one was. It was an individual challenge. The goal was to jump from beam to beam on this truck in order to retrieve a ball and then put that ball in your net, and you're supposed to do this 4 times, and whoever gets it done the fastest and whoever gets it done with the most balls in their net wins. This is a challenge I guess I would be good at because you needed to be tall in order to have the advantage, as Yesella pointed out to us. Come on, girl, you got it.
Things that are moving at one time. Like, I need to figure out how to compensate for being short.
Homegirl was struggling, and I felt so bad because my girl got in last place and I didn't know what to do.
What am I gonna do?
I couldn't help her, and I just had to pray that she would come back from elimination, even though Big Easy was the person she was partnered up with, and he's not necessarily, you know, the front runner for winning this whole thing. The winners of this challenge, however, were Kellyanne and Mark. Apparently, Mark decided to go beast mode all of a sudden out of nowhere. Wait, what the fuck is happening? So, you know, kudos to him. And Kellyanne did a good job, so I'm proud of her.
Is proving that she is still one of the top tier girls in this competition.
But we gotta talk about these nominations and like the drama and the foolery that ensued that I still do not know how to process. Please help me in the comments down below. Do you know how to process what happened this week? Do you know? Okay. So, with Yesella going into elimination, the worst case scenario for her and for me, you know, would be for her to end up going against Anissa, because Anissa is my girl and Yesella is my girl. I can't let that happen. I cannot have one or both of my homegirls going home. I just can't.
There's a bigger picture.
So Anissa, you know, also knowing that this was the worst case scenario, was campaigning to the men in the house not to call her down and go into that elimination with them. Because 1, yes, worst case scenario. 2, Anissa has this habit of making it to the elimination right before the final, only to get sent home right before the final. And we kind of like don't want that this season.
I feel like I've been tortured for years.
If y'all pick Anissa, obviously I don't want that to happen. I'm so sad! Nobody touching Anissa! And neither does Yesella. So, you know, we're narrowing down. Which guy should go into an elimination? Who should we vote in?
What you gonna do?
My personal untouchables are Darrell, Alton, and Nehemiah. Now, Yesella brought up a very good point. She said, what man hasn't been voted down to go into elimination yet? Now, that's a very valid point because every single man standing up there in nominations has gone down except for Darrell. And yes, now again, Darrell's an untouchable. So who should go into elimination? Oh yeah, yes. I take that back. Did Derek go down there? I don't know if Derek went down there, but either way, the 2 people who they were deciding to were Darrell and Yes, okay? And because Darrell is my dude, you can't vote him in. So yes, I don't know who you is, I don't know what you do, I don't know what your agenda is, but I think you should be going down into an elimination. And apparently a lot of other people did too.
There have been people that have already been in, and if we're playing the game fair, then shouldn't everyone have to play?
We have the numbers. It's between you and Nehemiah, and the person who's supposed to be breaking the tie is Anissa. And Yesella, you know, her homegirl, her best friend in the house, she said she did not want Nehemiah to go in. She said she wanted Yes to go in. So it's pretty clear that Yes is gonna be going in, right?
This is really hard.
Wrong!
Whoa.
You're wrong! I was wrong! The whole situation is just so wrong! Because Anissa had the power to vote Yes into elimination. She had the numbers. She could have done her homegirl a solid. She could have done her people a solid, but you know what she did? She decided to vote Nehemiah into elimination. Why? I couldn't tell you to this day. I really do not know. I do not understand. Anissa, let's talk. You and me, let's talk. I understand. You're scared. I understand. You want to maximize your chances of not going into elimination because I've been sick of seeing you go home every season before elimination too. However, what possessed you to make this decision? I do not understand it. I don't think anybody understands it because it is so unnecessary. We had the numbers. You were the one raving all last season about how much you wanted to see as many people of color as you can in the final. We had the opportunity to do it again this season. You have relationships with more people in the house aside from Yes, especially with your best friend who told you not to do this. So please explain why you thought voting Nehemiah in, okay, especially given who we know Nehemiah is as a person. You think he ain't gonna be spiteful and want to vote you in to go down with him because you decided to do that? You don't have that kind of a relationship with Yes. What made you think? I just don't.
Now what's the reason?
You screwed yourself, you screwed your people, and you screwed your best friend. So why? Naturally, Yesella was upset and confused by this whole ordeal, as was I.
That was my best friend. So you could stab me in the back at the end.
And now, a friendship that I stand with my entire existence over with one decision that made no sense. Now, while I let my subconscious process this entire thing, let's talk about elimination. Nehemiah goes down, and rightfully so. He could pick Anissa to go down there with him out of spite, and I would have understood. It would suck. It would really prove how pointless your decision was and how it could really blow up in your face. But my guess is that Nehemiah decided to think with his brain instead of his ego. He was strategic, and instead of choosing the woman who literally has a pattern of going home the elimination before the final, he instead chose the woman who has gone down twice in elimination, has come back, and has only ever won the challenge. Granted, she only played for one season, but he chose Kendall. Wow. Anissa, you're welcome. I do want to point out though that Yes starts running his mouth and projecting about like how Nehemiah is this hypocrite for asking someone who's already been down in elimination to go down there again.
You're gonna tell me that everybody needs to have their own fair shot at the arena, but you pick Kendall. I'm just like, oh, Kendall. This woman is
Shut the fuck up. You've not been down in elimination once, and I know if you were down in elimination, you would probably choose Kendall or Anissa or somebody who's been down there before. So just shut the fuck up, okay? Just be quiet, okay? You're pissing me off. So the elimination is called ring cling.
Ring cling.
The objective is to get these rings off of this 9-foot pole. Again, a job for a tall person, okay? And then to take those rings that are also chained together and put them on this wall and make a ladder so that you can climb the wall, and whoever hits the bell at the top of the wall first wins. So they get to getting, and again, this is a 9-foot pole, so they have to stand on top of each other in order to get these rings off. And unfortunately, that was not good for my girl, Yelisa. She hurt her foot. I was not okay. My girl is hurt in an elimination. I'm thinking that she has to climb the ladder in order to win. Big Easy's her partner. This doesn't look promising, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. Big Easy proves to be quite the partner, okay? Not only did he say, nah, girl, I got this, okay? You just chill there. It's on me. And I really respect that. So go off, Big Easy. And when I tell you I thank the Lord that only one of them had to climb that wall because Big Easy got it done. Thank the Lord. My girls stayed in the house. I'm so excited, especially especially after the circumstances that unfolded this week. She go into a final. Giselle's foot better heal because I do not have time for her to be the first person going home in a final, especially after what happened this past week. Anissa, I am extremely disappointed and confused. I was rooting for you this entire season.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
You do realize
There's a bigger picture.
So that was episode 7. Nehemiah went home. I'm sorry. She did you like that, Nehemiah? I still do not understand why she did you like that, Nehemiah.
What did I do?
But you played a good game. You can come back though. I will tell you that right now. If you're that upset, could literally come back next season. Come play with the younger kids. UCT Durrell. Just come back. We have one less black person in the final because of Anissa, but you know it's okay. We still have Durrell, Alton, Yesella, Ruthie, Janae, Anissa. We got some people of color in the final, and for that I am still grateful. MTV, I see you. Other networks, take notes. Big Brother, I'm looking at you.
There's a bigger picture.
Yeah, so with that being said, thank you for watching another chaotic review of the Challenge All-Stars on this series of A Black Girl Reacts. I will see you in potentially the last episode of this series of A Black Girl Reacts. Hopefully not the last, because I'm praying we got a reunion coming up. So please be sure to stay tuned next week, okay? Like the video, por favor. Subscribe to my channel, por favor. Hit that notification bell. Let me know what you think of this whole situation in the comments down below, because I'm still processing. And smash that like button, because again, if you didn't already know, okay, I am watching the Challenge All-Stars every single week. So with that being said, I will see you in my next upload.
And it's a beat live, you know, Lil G.